Orange juice feels like liquid health, bright and refreshing. But for seniors, that innocent glass could hide serious dangers: mold contamination, blood sugar spikes, preservatives that clash with heart medications. Today, we expose 9 orange juice brands to avoid and the 2 that actually deserve your trust. Coming in at number 9, we have Tropicana Pure Premium. Tropicana. The name alone conjures images of sun-drenched Florida groves, fresh-picked oranges, wholesome family breakfasts. For decades, this brand has positioned itself as the gold standard of orange juice. Their commercials show oranges being squeezed directly into the carton. Their labels proudly declare 100% pure and natural, not from concentrate. You trusted them. Your parents trusted them. And that trust? It was carefully manufactured. Here is the reality Tropicana does not want you to know. That fresh squeezed taste you love, it is engineered in a laboratory. Tropicana, like most major orange juice brands, stores their juice in massive million-gallon tanks. To prevent spoilage, they remove all the oxygen from the juice in a process called deaeration. This strips out nearly all the natural flavor. What you taste when you drink Tropicana is not the orange. It is a carefully designed flavor pack created by fragrance companies, the same companies that make perfumes. These flavor packs are derived from orange byproducts, which technically allows them to keep 100% orange juice on the label. But what you are drinking bears little resemblance to fresh juice. For seniors, this matters more than you might think. That bright orange color, it can hide degradation. Multiple consumer complaints have surfaced over the years about Tropicana cartons containing juice with an off-putting fermented smell, a sour tang that should not be there, even visible particles floating in what should be pure liquid. In 2012, Tropicana faced a massive class action lawsuit over their misleading natural claims. The lawsuit alleged that the company deceived consumers by implying their juice was minimally processed, when, in reality, it undergoes extensive industrial processing. But the health risks go deeper than false advertising. A single 8-ounce glass of Tropicana contains approximately 22 grams of sugar. That is nearly as much as a can of soda. For seniors managing type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, this can cause dangerous blood sugar spikes. The American Diabetes Association warns that liquid sugars are absorbed faster than sugars from whole foods. That means that glass of healthy juice hits your bloodstream like a freight train. Your pancreas scrambles to produce enough insulin, and over time, this daily sugar assault can accelerate insulin resistance. And if you are on blood pressure medication, you need to know this. Orange juice can interfere with the absorption of certain medications, including some beta blockers and calcium channel blockers. The compounds in processed orange juice can either reduce the effectiveness of your medication or, in some cases, amplify it to dangerous levels. Imagine thinking you are doing something healthy for your body, while unknowingly undermining the very medications keeping you alive. Tropicana promises farm-fresh purity. What they deliver is industrial processing, engineered flavors, and a sugar bomb that could be silently undermining your health every single morning. At number 8, we have Maid. Maid has been a household name since 1945. Owned by the Coca-Cola Company, this brand markets itself as wholesome, convenient, and family-friendly. Their packaging features bright oranges and promises of vitamin C and refreshment. What they do not prominently display is the reality of what is inside that carton. Let us start with the sugar content. A single serving of Minute Maid Original contains 24 grams of sugar. That is 6 teaspoons in one glass. For seniors trying to manage their weight, control blood sugar, or protect their heart health, this is a serious concern. The American Heart Association recommends that adults consume no more than 25 to 36 grams of added sugar per day. One glass of Minute Maid gets you dangerously close to that limit before you have even had breakfast. But sugar is just the beginning of the problem. Minute Maid has faced multiple quality control issues over the years. Consumer reports have documented complaints about cartons with mold floating on the surface of the juice. Imagine pouring yourself a glass of what you believe is healthy orange juice, taking a sip, and then noticing fuzzy green or black spots floating in your glass. That musty, earthy smell that tells you something has gone terribly wrong. For seniors with compromised immune systems, ingesting mold can lead to serious respiratory issues, allergic reactions, and gastrointestinal distress. In 2022, a viral social media incident showed a consumer opening a brand new, sealed Minute Maid carton to find visible mold contamination. The company's response? They offered a replacement carton and a coupon. For seniors who might have already consumed contaminated juice without noticing, a coupon seems like cold comfort. What about the health consequences? What about the trust that was broken? The processing methods raise additional concerns. Like Tropicana, Maid uses flavor packs to restore taste after the de-aeration process. They also add ascorbic acid, which is synthetic vitamin C, to their juice. While this sounds beneficial, synthetic vitamin C does not provide the same health benefits as naturally occurring vitamin C from fresh oranges. Your body processes them differently. Some research suggests your cells may not absorb synthetic ascorbic acid as efficiently as the vitamin C bound within whole food matrices. For seniors on blood thinners like warfarin, large amounts of vitamin C can interfere with how your body metabolizes the medication. Too much can reduce the effectiveness of blood thinners, potentially increasing your risk of blood clots, a stroke, a pulmonary embolism, all because you thought you were drinking something healthy. The bright packaging promises health. The reality inside tells a different story. Most people never learn how to protect themselves from these hidden dangers, but we will break it down at the very end of the video. Stick around. Now at number 7, we have Simply Orange. Simply Orange positions itself as the premium alternative, with its clear plastic bottle showcasing that beautiful amber liquid and marketing that emphasizes simple ingredients. This brand has convinced millions of Americans that they are making a healthier choice. The brand is owned by the Coca-Cola Company, the same corporation behind Minute Maid, and the problems run just as deep. Simply Orange proudly claims 100% pure squeezed orange juice with never any added water, sugar, or preservatives. Sounds perfect, right? Here is what they leave out. In April 2023, Simply Orange faced a class action lawsuit alleging that their juice contained dangerous levels of PFAS, and polyfluoroalkyl substances, commonly known as forever chemicals. Independent laboratory testing found PFAS levels in Simply Orange that exceeded safety thresholds. These synthetic chemicals do not break down in the environment or in your body. They accumulate over time. Every glass adds to the toxic burden your organs must carry. For seniors, this is particularly alarming. PFAS exposure has been linked to increased cholesterol levels, changes in liver enzymes, decreased vaccine response, increased risk of high blood pressure, and increased risk of certain cancers including kidney and testicular cancer. If you have been drinking Simply Orange for years, these chemicals may have been quietly building up in your system, lodging in your tissues, straining your kidneys and liver. The lawsuit also highlighted the bitter irony of Simply Orange's marketing. While the company promotes their product as pure and natural, the presence of industrial chemicals tells a completely different story. The contamination likely comes from the water used in processing or from the packaging materials themselves. Either way, the simple purity they promise is a carefully constructed illusion. Beyond the PFAS concerns, Simply Orange shares the same fundamental problems as other processed juices. Despite the Simply branding, this juice undergoes significant processing. The oranges are squeezed. The juice is heated for pasteurization. It is stripped of oxygen and stored in massive tanks for up to a year. And then flavor packs are added back before bottling. A year. Your fresh orange juice may have been sitting in an industrial tank for up to 12 months before it reaches your glass. That beautiful amber color? It could be masking juice that has been degrading for months. For seniors managing chronic conditions, the sugar content remains problematic, 23 grams per 8-ounce serving. Combined with the potential PFAS exposure and the processed nature of the product, Simply Orange represents a clear case of marketing promises that betray consumer trust. You thought you were paying extra for something purer. You were paying extra for better marketing. Number 6 is Sunny Delight, also known as Sunny D. If you grew up in America, you probably remember Sunny D commercials. Kids bursting through the door after playing outside, reaching past sodas and milk to grab that bright orange bottle. For decades, Sunny D has marketed itself as a healthier alternative to soft drinks, targeting families and positioning itself as a source of vitamin C for kids. Now those kids are grandparents, and many still keep Sunny D in their refrigerators, believing it is a better choice than soda. It is time to confront a difficult truth. Sunny D is not orange juice. It is not even close to orange juice. The primary ingredients in Sunny D are water and high fructose corn syrup. Orange juice is listed 5th on the ingredient panel. That means there is more corn syrup in your glass than actual oranges. The product contains approximately 2% real fruit juice, 2%. The rest is water, sweeteners, artificial flavors, and chemical additives, including sodium hexametaphosphate, which is used as a preservative and emulsifier. For seniors, high fructose corn syrup presents serious health risks. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has linked high fructose corn syrup consumption to increased risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, and elevated triglyceride levels. Unlike regular sugar, high fructose corn syrup is processed differently by your liver and has been shown to contribute to insulin resistance over time. Your liver converts it directly into fat. This visceral fat wraps around your organs and drives inflammation throughout your body. But the health concerns do not stop at the sweetener. Sunny D contains artificial food dyes, specifically yellow 5 and yellow 6. These synthetic dyes have been linked to behavioral issues in children and potential allergic reactions in sensitive individuals. While the focus is often on children, seniors with medication sensitivities may also experience adverse reactions to these additives. Headaches, skin irritation, digestive upset, all from a drink marketed as wholesome. Here is a statistic that should concern every American. Approximately 34 million people in the United States have diabetes, and another 88 million have prediabetes. Products like Sunny D, masquerading as healthy fruit drinks, contribute to this epidemic by delivering concentrated sugar doses while providing minimal nutritional benefit. The bright orange color promises the health benefits of oranges. The ingredient list reveals a sugary concoction that could be undermining your metabolic health with every sip. What is the worst orange juice experience you have ever had? Drop it in the comments below. Moving to number 5, we have Florida's Natural. Florida's Natural has built its entire brand identity around authenticity and purity. They are a cooperative owned by actual Florida citrus growers. Their marketing emphasizes grove-to-glass freshness and never from concentrate quality. For seniors seeking a more trustworthy orange juice option, Florida's Natural seems like the obvious choice. The reality is more complicated than their marketing suggests. While Florida's Natural does avoid some of the worst practices in the industry, they are not immune to quality control issues. Consumer complaints have documented instances of juice with unusual textures, unexplained particles, and off-putting tastes that suggest spoilage or contamination. Some customers have reported opening cartons to find juice that smells fermented, with a sharp, vinegar-like tang that indicates the product has begun to turn. That acrid smell hits you the moment you break the seal. Your nose knows something is wrong before you even pour a glass. For seniors with sensitive digestive systems, consuming spoiled juice can lead to nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and in severe cases, food poisoning that requires medical attention. Dehydration from vomiting and diarrhea is particularly dangerous for older adults and can lead to hospitalization. But let us talk about what is in the juice even when it is not spoiled. Florida's Natural contains 22 grams of sugar per 8-ounce serving. That is equivalent to 5.5 teaspoons of sugar in a single glass. For seniors managing blood sugar levels, this can cause the same dangerous spikes as other juice brands. Your morning glass of sunshine could be setting you up for an energy crash by mid-morning. The company has also faced criticism over their pesticide practices. While they claim to follow safe agricultural practices, independent testing has found pesticide residues in Florida oranges. For seniors with compromised liver or kidney function, repeated exposure to pesticide residues can place additional strain on organs that are already working hard to filter your blood. These organs do not bounce back like they did when you were younger. Florida's Natural uses the same deaeration and flavor pack restoration process as other major brands. The grove-to-glass imagery in their commercials does not reflect the industrial processing their juice actually undergoes. In 2016, the company faced a lawsuit alleging that their no-pulp juice actually contained pulp and that their marketing misled consumers about the nature of their product. While this may seem like a minor complaint, it reflects a broader pattern. Even brands positioning themselves as more honest than the competition engage in the same misleading practices. The cooperative ownership model sounds wholesome. The product inside the carton tells a familiar story of overprocessing and hidden sugars. If this helps you stay safer at the store, hit subscribe. It is free, and it means you will never miss these exposés. Number 4 is Ocean Spray 100% Orange Juice. Ocean Spray is primarily known for cranberry products, but they have expanded into the orange juice market with their 100% orange juice line. For seniors who trust the Ocean Spray name from years of cranberry juice purchases, this orange juice option might seem like a safe bet. The problems begin with the sourcing. Ocean Spray's orange juice operations lack the same vertical integration as their cranberry business. They do not own orange groves. This means they source their oranges from third-party suppliers, creating additional points in the supply chain where quality can break down. Each handoff is an opportunity for something to go wrong. Consumer reports have documented complaints about Ocean Spray orange juice arriving with an unusual texture, sometimes watery, sometimes thick and syrupy, and occasionally with a gritty, unpleasant mouthfeel that suggests improper processing or storage issues. That grainy sensation on your tongue when you expect smooth, refreshing juice. Some customers have reported finding sediment at the bottom of their containers that should not be present in a properly filtered product. For seniors with swallowing difficulties or sensitive digestive systems, unexpected texture issues can be more than unpleasant. They can present choking hazards or digestive distress. What should be a simple pleasure becomes an unpredictable risk. The nutritional profile raises additional concerns. Ocean Spray's orange juice contains comparable sugar levels to other major brands, around 22 grams per serving. But for seniors who also consume Ocean Spray's cranberry products, the cumulative sugar intake can add up quickly. If you are drinking cranberry juice for urinary tract health and orange juice for vitamin C, you could be consuming 40+ grams of sugar before noon. That is more sugar than in a can of cola. Ocean Spray has also faced broader corporate criticism over their marketing practices. The company has been accused of misleading consumers about the health benefits of their products while downplaying the sugar content. Their no added sugar claims on some products obscure the fact that the juice naturally contains extremely high sugar levels. For seniors on fixed incomes, Ocean Spray's orange juice is often priced at a premium compared to store brands. Yet the quality does not consistently justify the cost. You may be paying more for brand recognition while receiving a product with documented inconsistency issues. The Cranberry Company's venture into oranges has not produced the quality their loyal customers deserve. Coming in at number 3, we have Great Value Orange Juice from Walmart. Great Value is Walmart's store brand, and their orange juice products promise quality at a lower price point. For seniors on fixed incomes, these savings can make a meaningful difference. But when it comes to your health, the cheapest option often costs you more in the long run. Let us examine what Great Value Orange Juice delivers. Great Value sources their juice from multiple suppliers, often from concentrate mixed in various facilities. This creates a patchwork supply chain where quality standards can vary dramatically from batch to batch. Some customers report buying Great Value orange juice that tastes fine for weeks, then suddenly purchasing a carton that tastes noticeably different, thinner, more acidic, or with an unpleasant metallic aftertaste that lingers on your tongue. For seniors, consistency matters. If you are managing your diet around certain expectations of sugar content and nutritional value, batch-to-batch variation can throw off your meal planning and blood sugar management. One week your breakfast works perfectly. The next week the same routine leaves you feeling off. Multiple consumer complaints have documented issues with Great Value orange juice, arriving spoiled before the expiration date, cartons with visible mold contamination, juice with a fermented smell even when freshly opened, and containers that appear to have been improperly sealed have all been reported. Walmart's response to these complaints typically involves refunds or exchanges. But for a senior who has already consumed contaminated juice, the damage may already be done. A refund does not undo food poisoning. The price point creates additional concerns about processing shortcuts. To deliver orange juice at Walmart's aggressive price targets, suppliers must cut costs somewhere. Often this means less rigorous quality testing, longer storage times, and sourcing from lower-grade oranges that may have been exposed to more pesticides or handled less carefully during harvesting. Great Value orange juice contains sodium benzoate as a preservative in some of their formulations. For seniors on sodium-restricted diets due to high blood pressure or heart failure, hidden sodium in unexpected places like orange juice can push you over your daily limit without realizing it. Your doctor tells you to watch your salt. You avoid chips and processed foods, but the sodium sneaks in through your morning juice. The low price promises value. The quality inside the carton may extract a higher cost from your health. Do not go yet. The solution comes at the very end of the video, and it could change how you shop forever. At number 2, we have Kirkland Signature Orange Juice from Costco. Costco's Kirkland Signature brand has earned a reputation for quality at warehouse prices. Their orange juice is a popular item, with loyal customers who believe they are getting premium juice without the premium price tag. For seniors who shop at Costco, the large containers seem perfect for a household that enjoys a glass of juice with breakfast. But large containers bring large problems. The Kirkland Signature orange juice typically comes in massive bottles, half-gallon or larger. Once opened, orange juice begins to degrade rapidly. Exposure to air allows oxidation, which destroys vitamin C and allows bacteria to begin multiplying. For a single senior or a couple, finishing a half-gallon of orange juice before it begins to spoil can be challenging. That beautiful fresh taste on day 1 becomes something sour and suspicious by day 14. Many consumers do not realize that once opened, orange juice should ideally be consumed within 7 to 10 days. After that, bacterial growth accelerates even when refrigerated. For seniors with weakened immune systems, drinking orange juice that has been open for 2 or 3 weeks can introduce harmful bacteria into your system. Bacteria that a younger person might fight off easily, but that could land you in the hospital. Consumer reports have documented quality inconsistencies with Kirkland orange juice. Some batches arrive with a perfectly balanced, sweet tart flavor, while others taste overly acidic, bitter, or flat. This variation suggests inconsistent sourcing or processing standards. You never quite know what you are going to get. The bulk purchasing model also creates storage challenges. If you purchase multiple containers to save money during a Costco trip, you need adequate refrigerator space to store them properly. Improper storage, even brief periods of temperature fluctuation during transport or storage, can accelerate spoilage and bacterial growth. That 45-minute drive home from Costco on a summer day, your juice is already degrading. Kirkland Signature orange juice contains the same sugar levels as other brands, around 20 to 22 grams per serving, but the larger containers may encourage larger servings. Pouring from a massive jug, it is easy to fill your glass past the 8-ounce serving size without realizing it. Suddenly, you are consuming 30-plus grams of sugar in what feels like a single, normal glass. For seniors managing diabetes or pre-diabetes, this portion creep can have serious consequences for blood sugar control. Your glucometer readings climb, and you cannot figure out why. The culprit is sitting in your refrigerator looking innocent. The warehouse savings promise value. The oversized containers may be delivering more sugar and more spoilage risk than you bargained for. Ever noticed how these brands keep having quality issues, yet their products are still on every shelf in America? Tell us what you think. And at number 1, our most urgent warning is Tropicana Trop 50. For our most urgent warning, we return to Tropicana with their healthier offering, Trop 50. This product promises all the orange juice taste with 50% less sugar and calories. For seniors trying to reduce sugar intake while still enjoying their morning juice, Trop 50 seems like the perfect solution. It is perhaps the most deceptive product on this entire list. Trop 50 achieves its sugar reduction through a simple trick. They dilute the orange juice with water and then add stevia to restore the sweetness. What you are drinking is watered-down juice with a sweetener added back. You are paying premium orange juice prices for what is essentially a sugar-free drink mix. The orange flavor you taste is not coming from extra oranges. It is coming from added sweeteners masking the dilution. But the problems run much deeper than deceptive value. Stevia, while marketed as a natural sweetener, can cause significant problems for certain individuals. Reported side effects include bloating, nausea, and digestive discomfort. For seniors with sensitive digestive systems or irritable bowel syndrome, stevia can trigger uncomfortable gastrointestinal symptoms. That cramping and gas after your morning juice? The stevia may be to blame. More concerning for seniors on blood pressure medication. Some research suggests stevia may interact with antihypertensive drugs. While studies are ongoing, the combination of stevia with certain blood pressure medications may cause blood pressure to drop too low, leading to dizziness, fainting, and fall risk. You stand up too quickly from the breakfast table and the room starts spinning. For seniors, falls represent one of the most serious health threats. Falls are the leading cause of injury-related death among adults 65 and older, according to the CDC. 1 in 4 older adults falls each year. Anything that increases fall risk deserves serious attention. A broken hip from a fall can be life-changing or even life-ending. Trop 50 also contains other additives to compensate for the dilution. These include natural flavors, that catch-all term that can hide a multitude of chemical compounds, and added vitamins that your body may not absorb as effectively as naturally occurring nutrients. The label looks healthier. The reality is anything but. The product promises guilt-free enjoyment. What it delivers is a diluted, artificially sweetened product that may interact with your medications and irritate your digestive system. Perhaps the greatest betrayal is the marketing specifically targeting health-conscious consumers. Seniors who are actively trying to make better choices are being sold a product that may actually introduce new health risks while delivering a nutritionally inferior product. You trusted them because you wanted to do the right thing. They exploited that trust. The solutions you have been waiting for. You made it this far because you care about your health. You want to know what is actually safe. You want to make choices that protect your body rather than harm it. Here are the 2 orange juice brands that have earned your trust. Safe pick number 1, Natalie's Orchid Island Juice Company. Natalie's represents what orange juice should be. This small Florida company produces genuinely fresh squeezed juice using a cold press process that preserves nutrients without the industrial processing used by major brands. There are no flavor packs, no year-long storage, no chemical additives, just oranges squeezed into bottles. Natalie's juice is pasteurized using a gentler flash pasteurization method that kills harmful bacteria while preserving more of the natural vitamins and enzymes than traditional pasteurization. The juice goes from orange to bottle within days, not months. You can taste the difference. That bright, vibrant orange flavor that reminds you of squeezing oranges in your own kitchen. For seniors concerned about sugar, Natalie's offers transparency. Yes, their juice contains natural fruit sugars. There is no way around that with real orange juice, but what you see is what you get. No hidden additives, no mysterious natural flavors, no stevia, or other sweeteners that may interact with your medications. The ingredient list is simple because the product is simple. The company maintains strict quality control standards, and their smaller batch production means greater consistency from carton to carton. When you open a bottle of Natalie's, you know exactly what you are getting, every single time. Natalie's is available at many grocery stores including Whole Foods, Publix, and specialty grocers. Yes, it costs more than industrial juice brands, but you are paying for actual quality, actual freshness, and actual transparency about what is in your glass. Your health is worth the extra investment. Safe pick number 2. Uncle Matt's Organic Orange Juice. Uncle Matt's is the largest organic orange juice brand in America, and their commitment to organic farming means no synthetic pesticides or fertilizers on their oranges. For seniors concerned about cumulative pesticide exposure and its effects on liver and kidney function, organic certification provides meaningful protection. Your organs have enough work to do without filtering out agricultural chemicals. Uncle Matt's uses a unique light filtration pasteurization process that preserves more nutrients than traditional heat pasteurization. The company is transparent about their processing methods and sources their oranges exclusively from organic Florida groves. Real Florida sunshine, real Florida soil, no shortcuts. Beyond the organic certification, Uncle Matt's has built a reputation for consistent quality. Consumer reviews consistently praise the fresh taste, the lack of off flavors, and the reliable experience from bottle to bottle. This consistency matters for seniors who need to know what they are putting in their bodies. No unpleasant surprises, no batch-to-batch lottery. Uncle Matt's also offers a pulp-free option that is genuinely pulp-free. No lawsuits about misleading claims here. For seniors who prefer smooth juice or have texture sensitivities, this provides a reliable option. What they promise is what you get. The organic certification means you are avoiding the pesticide residues found in conventional orange juice. While organic products are not perfect, they represent a meaningful reduction in chemical exposure for consumers who are trying to minimize the toxic load on their bodies. Every small reduction adds up over time. Uncle Matt's is available at Whole Foods, Sprouts, many conventional grocery stores, and online. The premium price reflects genuine quality differences, not just better marketing. This is one area where spending a little more actually delivers real value. Do not risk your health on orange juice brands that promise purity while delivering processed, sugar-laden, potentially contaminated products. Now you know which brands to avoid and which ones actually deliver on their promises. Subscribe now, and if you are watching on TV, tap your remote so you never get blindsided again.